Hey, what is going on, mini lads, and welcome back to Comic Studio for Write Anything as well. In the previous video, we just already checked out for some sort of like this. We already reviewed the cursed Cookie Run Comic Studio, but something that completely looked misspelled. But I got something really surprising for this thing as well, and I wasn't able to be seeing for some sort of a history bar and as you can see for around here, so it has been 28 minutes for around here. It's not gonna be for trying to do this as well. It has been over a second as we're searching for cookies as well, so even that for some sort of like this that we're coming up next of this video. So before that, we're going to begin of this thing as well, and I probably that we already searched around for the Skibidi toilet, and we absolutely look like this isn't going to be for some sort of resay, and we got a little bit surprised for this, and it won't be necessary as well. I added couple of gingerbreads for just four of them, including there must be chop on top of gingerbread's head. Puyo characters are absolutely looking at gingerbreads because they were completely shocked or some kind of completely crossed or something as well. Lamar Davis looked at this that he accidentally showed up for some sort of gingerbreads as well, four gingerbreads as well for the cursed one, the Operation Oven Break, the oldest one or the fake one, and the April Fools from Cookie Run Kingdom. I have known that wasn't going to be some sort of a case that I just going to be literally seeing this, but I'm not going to be absolutely going to be for doing like this that I just added for pretty much as well. That was way more weirder as well. It's completely all weird and so much cross things that I just absolutely quite flee to do. So let's search for Skibidi Cookie Run. And this isn't going to be that I just searching for. So as we might able to be seeing for this, and that doesn't appear for some sort of like this. As I gotta be scrolling down, everything is not going to be accurate as well. So as we continue to scroll down, the truth is everything isn't going to be recommended as well. So let's just completely forget about for these things that I just going to be searching for. But what I found was absolutely truly like this. So let's get back into Cookie Run comic, like those things as not gonna be to do. So it says here we're back in the main menu with the comic studio, and things are not going to be recommended for me as well. So this is not absolutely recommended for me whenever that isn't going to be just the cost of like those things. That was the cost of some sort of for an unknown thing as well. So I'm just gonna be keep on scrolling down and look something even a little bit different until we're going to be reaching onto the alphabet LORE as well. So we're right absolutely cruising down for the Haven's Command Comic Studio as we're scrolling down a little bit for this time as well. So there is nothing happened around here for somewhere as well. So that was all probably for some sort of things as for a lot as well. But unfortunately, it was a lack of a search in this entire comic studio around here. But nothing exactly for Google, and it's absolutely continued to downfall for just a little bit for as well. So even it's absolutely may not be supported and cannot able to be downloaded into Windows 10 for this anymore, and sometimes that might gotta be disabled for some sort of like this thing as well. So you may still access, but something is absolutely going to be removed from Windows 10 or Windows 11 for somewhere as well. So we're not going to be talking about here. Let's get right into Skibidi's Soiled Cake Cookie Run Comic Studio. I'm going to get in for you right somewhere as well. So, looks like everything for this comic creator goes on females only. So, let's go into be for seeing for some sort of this is going to be for some sort of like this. If this is actually for girls only, and I didn't believe this isn't going to be for some sort of like this, so I'm not belong for just going to be for some sort of like this. Sometimes their links to their comic creators may not be exist anymore, but I'm not very sure that I just going to be finding out as well. But nothing what to be that we're going to be to do that was says for girls only. It was also for girls only for the Skibidi Soiled Cakes Cookie Run comic studio, but I'm not sure. This isn't what I just actually that is just waiting for. So nothing could be absolutely seeing this as the same like the skin tones that never going to be matching about here. So there must be 3 categories for one thing as well. So I have already answered for one dimension of things as well. So everything is females, but looks like that must be the category 2 is Wolverines. And finally, the other kinds of guys could be for some sort of that still females is gonna be a lot. There must be females everywhere. This comic creator could be for around for girls only, but looks like that is absolutely containing for some sort of fun stuff beyond of these guys as well, and some kind of the doll toys and stuff, and that features drinks, prime time or prime sauce, and finally a shotgun that completely featured around for this thing as well. So what only the wolves could be using for grimace and nap time spray, and other kinds of like these could be for the hot sauce and the pink sauce. But I'm not supposed to be fined without going to be for some sort of like this. So nothing is absolutely going to be that I just going to find here. The effects couldn't be absolutely exist yet, but nothing because of some sort of like these things as well, like the other kinds of things aren't just exist. So what about for some sort of like these things as well? The female locations are absolutely everywhere, and probably it located from Roblox and other games, including Barbie games and such a little bit more. But I'm not gonna be believing this, that you're definitely going to find out. This is actually for some sort of girls setup, or completely unreal for this thing as well. And finally, that must be going to be for wolves, containing for some haunted houses, and for some kind of other things just like that. Including the Tower of Sweet Chaos and literally many more for some kind of other stuff as well. So we're not looking at the females for some sort of like this, because looks like you have to be at age of 18. And that is why that I'm not gonna be looking for and anyways as well. In the previous video, that should be absolutely rated for the age of 13. Or I'm not gonna be pretty sure that we're seeing this, by the way. It took me for a little long for a while, and it says here, Skibidi Soiled Cake, and you notice this, Skibidi Soiled Cake Cookie Run is owned by 2 usernames, and as we're going to be reviewing for some sort of user comics, then nothing is absolutely uploaded like anything as well. And as you can see, there are no comic posts or anywhere for this thing as well. And I suggest that we're going to be linking to the description below before it's going to be too late as well. So this comic creator was limited, alright? That wasn't going to be for such as real. And because we've seen for about of the characters, and they were for girls only, for some sort of female reference are going to be everywhere. And even containing something disturbing, way more disturbing than I just going to be used to be. So we're completely seeing for some sort of like these things as well. But turns out we added crossovers that I just added one for some sort of like this. And there were Diary of a Wimpy Kid characters including for some sort of less amount of bunch of Pokemon characters, South Park characters, even a little bit more for some sort of like this. Even for that thing that we just never gonna be believed as well, such as the South Park. Even for a little bit more, for some sort of like this, there is one Happy Wheels character instead of a Segway man around here into the kitchen, but some sort of background mages for some sort of like that we're gonna be saying like this. It was definitely looked like Barbie reference, and also includes for Brookhaven and Adopt Me reference isn't going to be for some sort of like this. It's always Adopt Me reference from Roblox that I just completely seen around here for really possible as well. That I already seen here in the last 2 years. It's been for around 2 years ago. So you might gonna be leaving a like of this videos or many of those some kind of my past videos from 2 years ago. And especially it's not going to be for some sort of like this as anyways. So I have to absolutely going to be end of this video for one thing. And I won't believe this isn't going to be for some sort of like this. This comic creator is for girls only. Or some kind of females like I just absolutely say. So let's gonna be try to review for this thing as well. Going for girls only is gonna be for quietly nothing exists around here. And it uploads in for like those things. And this isn't going to be for some sort of like this. Even many more female versions isn't like these. Females are everywhere in some sort of characters, and the link is going to be in description, and that will be girls only. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm going to be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. That wouldn't be absolutely like that nice, but sometimes they will look some kind of more cringely, and it was some kind of accurate as well, and it was resulting as well for a 95% of cringe, and it does not absolutely look like this. So anyways, thanks again, and I absolutely going to be see you in the next video next time.